I'm not sure there are too many things that are more annoying than having a perfect outfit, feeling like you're looking good, and then taking a photo and it just not looking as good as it looked in the mirror. But then you go on Instagram and all these other guys have these perfect photos of themselves in their outfits, and you're like, how the hell did they make this happen? So in this video, I'm breaking down 3 simple steps to help you take the best possible outfit photo straight from your phone. Now, first things first, you want to pick the proper environment. You want to find something that has either some good symmetry to it, some great reflections you can find, but you want to make sure you have the least clutter in the photo as possible. Now, if you're wondering exactly how to find the best locations, I've already made 2 videos, one for outdoor and for indoor. I have one come out right here, and I'll also have a couple, both of them actually in the description right now, so click them and check them out. Another great way to prep is to bring an extra item with you that adds to your outfit, whether it's a jacket, another pair of shoes, whatever. Bring something that kind of adds variation, just in case you don't like how that one outfit looks. You can see which one you like better, or put both in there. You can kind of put a little pick stitch, like a little line down the middle, and do 2 photos next to each other. Or if you want to go super gangster, you can actually duplicate yourself, and I've already made a tutorial on how to make that happen. If you want to learn how to do this, I will put a little card to slide out here and put it down below in the description. Check it out if you want to learn the ways of the graphical ninja-ness. Now, the final thing with prep is to make sure you shoot in natural light. I cannot stress this enough. You're gonna get the best results with natural light and on an overcast day. Now, I understand it's the summertime right now as I'm making this video, and it's hot out here. The sun is out. So you wanna either shoot in the morning when the sun comes up, or that hour right before the sun comes down when the sun's almost like, you know, not super high, it's lower. So you're gonna get a lot more even light, and you're gonna see your outfit a lot better. But if you have to shoot in the middle of the day, try to find some shadow. Try to find like against a building on the shadowy side where you have a shadow cast over you, just so you have even light. You can control it a lot better when you edit it, and you're gonna have your entire outfit just look a lot more visible overall. So now that you're fully prepped, let's move on to number 2, and that's poses. Now, the one thing that's gonna mess up your pose, no matter how great you look in the photo, is how the person shoots you, whoever's shooting you. Make sure they are shooting you low and they're shooting you flat. And when I say flat, you wanna make sure the camera is literally as parallel to the ground and to the person you're shooting as possible. That means don't tilt it back, don't tilt it forward. You tilt it forward, you're gonna have little small legs. You tilt it back, you're gonna have a giant head. Make it flat and you'll get the best results possible. Now, as you see, this is exactly what I'm doing with my guy Rick here as my stand-in model, and I'm getting as low as possible to shoot him, just because you look a little larger, you look a little more dynamic, it just looks better in general for an outfit shot. Now, as far as standing poses go, the number 1 rule is to keep it moving. When you try to pose or you try to do a fake walk, it's gonna look a lot more stiff than if you're actually walking. Now, with the iPhone shutter speed, it's not as fast as like my DSLR camera, so I actually have the person walk usually about half speed or a little bit slower than they normally would, and that'll usually catch it. Otherwise, you're gonna get a lot of blur, so make sure they slow down for it. Hold down the shutter button or the picture taking button, and it'll just go really fast. And in there, you're gonna find at least 1 or 2 photos that look really good and natural and way better than if you were trying to pose and fake a walk. So don't fake a walk. Now, if you're in a situation where you don't have a lot of room and you can't really take a lot of steps, then just kind of pace in place. Almost like a 2-step kind of thing where you're almost like walking in place. It looks kind of weird, it feels awkward, but it comes off really, really good on camera, and it has the same effect if you were to actually walk forward. Now that you're done with your standing photos, you want to take a seat. And the way to make your sitting photos more dynamic is 2 things. 1, relax. You want to be able to chill, kick back, be doing something. If you don't have anything to fiddle with, like a coffee cup or your phone, then just try to look as natural as possible. And another thing you want to do is to change your leg orientation just to make it a little more dynamic, a little more interesting to look at. So kick 1 leg back and 1 leg forward. And you see, I kind of coach my model here on how to like put his foot forward a little bit. I might have him switch it up and change where his arms are. And you also notice that I have him change his head orientation a lot too. You want to try different head angles. So it might be down to the left, up to the right. Look away from the camera. You don't necessarily want to make eye contact with the camera unless you're really good at doing like the piercing look. But if you're not really good at it, or maybe it's awkward for you, try looking away. Like the camera doesn't matter. Like it's just catching you in the candid moment. Before I move on to this final and probably the most important tip on this list, if you're still watching this video and you haven't subbed to my channel yet, you probably should, okay? Here I talk about men's fashion, grooming, how to look better, how to smell better, how to have more confidence, and also how to present yourself better online as well. How to take better photos, how to be more successful on social media. It's like the best of both worlds. So if that sounds good to you, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell icon, and every time I post a video, you'll be notified. The final component to make sure you have the most perfect outfit photo possible is to make sure all your lines are straight. Meaning that if you're being shot straight on, you want your horizontal lines from left to right to be straight, as well as your vertical lines. Now, a mistake I see a lot of guys make is to shoot against the wall and you see the ground behind them, and the ground is just kind of skewed to the left or skewed to the right. What you can do is take it right to your phone, press edit, and literally just straighten that thing out. It's like really not hard to do, and it'll come off a lot cleaner, and you'll feel better about the photo. Now, as a bonus tip, if you find your background still too distracting, but you really like the outfit photo, then what you want to do is tone down the colors of your background. It will make it look a lot less distracting and a lot more clean overall. And what I do is use Lightroom to get my photos from looking like this to looking like this. So if you want to see that tutorial, I have a little card slide out here and I'll link it down below. And that's all I got for you in this video. If you enjoyed this, you know what to do. Give your guy a thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate it. Any feedback, any video requests, put them down below in the comments. And if you haven't subbed to this channel yet, make sure you make that happen. Thank you so much for your time, and I will see you on the next one. Peace.